Well, glory to God and a bunch of great kids on both sides. I'll be honest with you. That was a group of. It was a rivalry game, and I'm give honor to Dell and his group, as I thought they fought their guts out just like our kids did today. I'd like to think this has become a really special game, and I'd like to thank the Georgia Grown Bowl and Tyler Harper, for making it so special. I wish you all could have been and seen that locker room and being able to hoist a trophy up, and it's just become a very, very. It was a rivalry. Now it's become a very, very special game, and thank you to Tyler and thank you to the Georgia Grown Bowl and all our farmers that are out there. It's a big part of us in Georgia. I thought it was a game that we talked about playing from A to B. We needed a team victory. And I thought in the fourth quarter, the guys really stood tall. You go 21-0 in the fourth quarter, you're down 24-20, and you find 21 straight points. And we were making red zone plays in that second half that we didn't make in the first half, and finishing drives. And the defense found stops, and they get a big turnover, and that leads to a big conference win and obviously a big rivalry win. I can't thank Eagle Nation enough. Fourth largest crowd in the history of the university. I salute them because they honored our kids tonight by how hard they cheered and how much they supported us. I know it hasn't been a great first half of the season, and they still showed out tonight, and hopefully we can make it a great second half of the season for them because they're awesome. With that, I'll take any questions you got, Josh.
Speaking of first and second halves,
Yeah.
first half struggles, second half 28-10
Mm-hmm.
last week, 28-7 this week. What's
Mm-hmm.
been the difference?
Yeah, really in the first half, there wasn't a lot of drive opportunities. I mean, I think both sides had 4 drive opportunities. We scored on 3 of them, but we didn't make we had to kick field goals deep in there, and then we missed the 4th and 1. And I thought that was one that we've been really good on 3rd and short and 4th and short, and they make a nice stop. I think that's really the first one we've missed all year, and so credit to them. They played really well in the first half. I thought both sides did. It's 17-13. I really thought the drive right before half, Josh, was really important from a momentum standpoint. They score, and App and crew makes an unbelievable 2-minute drive in a limited amount of time, and we score points. And that carried the momentum into the halftime. And then I thought we came out in the second half and really, kind of put the pedal down. So, I thought our kids, just like theirs, fought hard. I thought we executed a little bit better in the second half.
Coach, both of your quarterbacks able to score, the only ones getting the rushing touchdowns tonight, so that's pretty ironic. And JC obviously leading on the ground. Just take me through maybe something you guys found tonight with leading with the quarterback.
Yeah, it was nice to get back to the over 200 yards a game rushing, to balance out, a passing attack that, really it was a balanced offense. And I thought in the second half, both not only the quarterbacks, but some of the runs, if you go back and watch, when we watch this tape, 22-6, made some unbelievable runs. And we challenged the offensive line in that fourth quarter that said, hey, you're going to take the game over. It's time. And I don't know how many passes we threw in the fourth. I know we threw the one to Cam on the fade, and that was an RPO call. And so I credit the offensive line. I thought they managed the line of scrimmage extremely well in that fourth quarter and really won the game for us.
When you brought Camden here, did you talk to him about potentially breaking records?
Well, credit to Cam. He came here because he wanted to be a leading man. He wanted to be a star. He was at a great place I went to school, and he loved that place. But he wanted an opportunity to show what he could do. And, sometimes it's just the right fit. And he was the right fit for us, and we were the right fit for him. And he came in humble. He came in hungry. And that's the way he remains, just like you see him. He's like all the greats. I've had the opportunity to coach Simon Ross St. Browns and the Michael Pittmans and the Drake Londons, and he's like those guys. You can't tell the difference between practice and the game. It's every day is a game to him, and so the guy's going to play on Sundays, and I'm very, very thankful he's here. It's been a great fit.
How big was that interception or the fumble recovery?
Yeah.
It seemed like you got some momentum and then kind of put the game out of reach with the touchdown.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, Josh. both teams were protecting the ball really, really well. And we get the turnover, that the one that you needed to create separation. And then, you could see the eyes of not only our defense, but more importantly, even our offense. They knew they had the chance to kind of put the nail in the coffin, and credit to them, they did. It was a huge turnover for us, really physical hit. It was a physical game, and that was a big play, one of the biggest in the game.
Knowing that you got the next 2 games on the road, it's up to play, especially at second. How big was it to be able to get out of here with some momentum and not just squeak by with 1 or 2?
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of feels like the monkey's off your back, that last game hurt us. You could tell it took us a day or two to get over that. And then when the kids walked in here Tuesday, we had our best week of practice. It was the most physical, competitive week across the board. And then they displayed that in the game today. Now we've got to match that effort and that consistency going into the next game. We'll worry about the others after that, but right now it's about Arkansas State and going to Jonesboro, where I've been there. It's a tough place to play, and they just won a big game over South Al, and I know that they're in the same position. We're all fighting to get back in this thing, and so I expect a very tough matchup against them.
And a rivalry game brings out all the emotions. When there's a cup involved as well,
Yeah.
it's going to bring it out even more.
Yeah.
How nice was it to have the team kind of celebrate like that?
Yeah, it was neat to see Amon Green. There's so many little stories that are involved in rivalry games, and to see Amon, being able to hug his teammates after, but to see the importance of this game for him. He's been a great teammate and for us. And Ward number 0 today maybe had his best game of just physical blocking at the point of attack. We were running right at him the majority of the night, coming right off that combination block with him and the tackles, and they did a really nice job. So, rivalry games are special. You look at how many. I don't know how many Georgia kids are on each team. I know we got 59, and I know they got a bunch too. So it's something that 59 kids that we've signed, and I know Dell signed a bunch too. So I know it was really important for the kids, and you could see the emotion with the kids in there.
Coach, not only a rivalry game, but homecoming as well. I don't know if you realize how many former players were on the sidelines and even just behind the bench. How special is that to not only see your former players, but players from the past?
Yeah, that's what makes this place so special, Whitney. And I appreciate you asking a question. I've done it for 31 years. I've been at places where it's a 4-year experience, and that's not Georgia Southern. It's a lifetime experience. And to see the former players come up, give you a hug, say, "I love you, Coach," and they love this place, and that's what this place is. That's what makes it so special. It's ingrained in you. GATA is not just 4 letters. It's a mindset, and it's a love for this place. And it always will be, and I'm glad this is their home, and it always will be.
You had the one drive in the second half defensively where it resulted in 3 penalties, but for the most part, almost crucial to you guys when it came to the majority was on Georgia State. How nice was that to see?
Yeah, the penalties kind of went back and forth. It's one of those nights that, that drive stuck out to me. I was like, gosh, almighty, we're just not catching a break. But it went the other way, too. There were some critical calls on the other side also. So, like I said in the last game, these refs do the best job that they can. I don't agree with all of them. Won't again in this game. But, it's one of those things where I thought it went both ways. And we were able to overcome some of those penalties and continue drives going. That defensive drive was one that you were like, gosh almighty, I hope that doesn't continue, because it was hard.
How does it feel to give your punter the night off?
I just saw Jackson Wheeler. He said, Coach, I really love what I do, but it's okay to have 0 punts too. So, Alex is the best in this conference, one of the best in the country, but I'll leave him and that big horse in the stable every time we can, and continue offensively. Really a good night offensively. That's what you want to see.
28 to 7 in the second half here. Last week it was 28-10. What's going on in the second half? Why are you guys playing at a different level than maybe in the first?
I think it's just how you respond. It's not what happens to you, it's how you respond. It's what Coach Helton says all the time. I think we've done a great job responding in the second half, and I think once we play a full game, it's going to be scary for other teams.
You led the team in rushing. What's that like?
It's pretty cool, I guess. not really used to that, but I think the O-line did a great job.
It seemed like when you were scrambling around, a lot of times the middle of the field was open for you to get 10 or 15 yards.
Yeah, when teams want to play drop 8 and cloud, then it leaves open lanes for a quarterback run.
You and Weston the only ones to score a rushing touchdown tonight. How ironic is that? And just take me through what's working well, I guess, with the running aspect.
I think when you can add the quarterback run game to an offense, it's dangerous. Just adding a hat with the running back blocking, I think Weston's done a great job this year. I mean, he's like 260 pounds, so hopefully he can get the first down every now and then.
Did you guys make an effort going into the game to try to run the ball more because you rushed for over 200 yards?
Yeah, I think just
That's been something that you guys have struggled with.
yeah, I think it's just like whatever we need during the game, whatever presents itself. If teams are going to want to play us too high, then we're going to have to be able to run the ball because it's tough in passing lanes and zones. So I think they're doing a great job with all that.
How much did the turnover spark in you guys on offense?
Yeah, if you don't turn the ball over, then you can't give the momentum to the opposing team and put the defense in a bad situation. And that's what we grew on this week, and we're going to focus on that moving forward.
Talking about having Camden, obviously another big day for him. It just seems like you look forward, I guess, to those 50-50 balls with him.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not really 50-50. I say it's 100-0. But yeah, he's done a hell of a job all year, and he tied the record or beat the record. So I'm really happy for him.
Playing in a rivalry game like this, did it bring some more out of you guys?
Absolutely. We knew this was going to be a hard fight, so we prepared the right way all week, and it showed today.
How big does it feel to get this first Sun Belt win out of the way?
Yeah, I think it's going to be big for our team. We got to go on a run right here if we want any sort of chance. So I think it just gives us that confidence to keep moving forward.
How fun did the fourth quarter feel?
It was great.
You finish a shutout, you get turnovers from your defense, and you score at ease.
Yeah, I think it just shows what we can be as a team and how we respond in the fourth quarter.
Was there any halftime speech going on tonight to help rally everybody?
Not really. Everybody came in there, knew what they needed to do to get the job done. I think we have a great leadership within our team. The defensive guys do a great job of getting them pumped up, and us offense guys, we try to do the same. So I really think we just knew what we needed to do, and we went out there and executed.
You're now taking, hopefully, this momentum now on the road where you guys have struggled so far. What are you hoping to be able to take in the next week?
Yeah, I think just playing off each other, both offensive, defense, and special teams, and that's what we did tonight. So if we can do that, I think we're going to like the end result.
How does it feel to hoist the trophy this early in the season?
Yeah, it's great. Like I said, just keep moving forward. Hopefully gives us that momentum to finish Sun Belt play strong.
Came in the second half compared to the first half. Where do you feel like adjustments were made? What were you guys doing?
I say just keep pounding the football. When something working, don't stop from doing it. So I feel like all we did was just run the football better. And,
How much does successfully running the ball help you guys?
Oh, it helps us a lot because that make the coverages open and things of that nature, and people want to play the run more than want to play the pass. So that's just the biggest thing. So I was grateful for the running backs doing what they're doing, JC doing what he's doing. Congratulations to JC and everything. So yeah.
Last time we talked, you said you didn't really care about the records. But
I
you had
don't.
it tonight, man. How does it feel in 7 games to have 8 touchdowns at Georgia?
It's a blessing to just be a part of that. So I just thank JC for real because without him I wouldn't be able to do it. So everything. So yeah, I'm just thanking JC.
We heard his mentality on those 50-50 balls. It's 100-0. What's your mentality when he throws it up to you?
When the ball there, gotta go get it. That's the mentality right there. So just being with your feet out and just do what you gotta do. So when the ball is there, go get it.
Cameron, that's actually something you constantly say in practice.
Yeah.
So how important is it and neat is it to see what you say and do in practice carry over into a game?
That's just the relationship that me and JC has. So without him, I wouldn't be nothing. Without our communication, it wouldn't be nothing for real. So I feel like communication matters to the receivers and the quarterback. So I'm thankful for that.
You know you only need 1 point down, but you got 2.
Huh.
On that touchdown, what was that one like for you?
And that's just showing I can be in the NFL. So that's just the biggest goal right there. So with doing that, that's just the biggest part of it, just showing them what I can do and showing them the body control. So I'm grateful for that.
You showed a lot of emotion there some of that kind of come out there?
Yeah, I had to put the too little up, man. You got to have that mentality. Got to go get it now. So, yeah.
How would you rate the artisticness of that last touchdown?
Yeah, too small. Got to go get it. When the person playing man, let's do it. I love that.
Was there a lot of this going on out there tonight?
A little talking. Not really, but when they talking, I'm gonna talk. I ain't gonna let nobody talk to me like that. So yeah.
Camden did an article on gseagles.com earlier this week. You told Eagle Nation, stick with us, believe in what we're building.
Right.
Coach Helton mentioned that last week, that, hey, the second half of the season is going to be completely different. Now it's about a month before we're back here at Paulson Stadium.
Right.
What's your message to the fans to keep believing in this team and show up the next time they're
Yeah.
here at Paulson?
I mean, y'all saw it. Y'all saw a different team, a different people that's out there. So different energy out there. So man, I just say y'all stick with us, keep on hanging on tight, and don't beat us up. Let's have fun. So yeah.
Was it nice to see the crowd stick around for this?
Yeah, that was amazing right there. That was like exciting because they've been leaving us out. So yeah. So now I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Paulson.
You guys pitched a shutout there in the fourth quarter, forced a turnover as well, and then had that big stop at the end. What switched for you guys defensively that helped you figure them out?
Coach been preaching all week, elite effort, elite execution, and we just did that.
Walk us through that fumble.
All week we were saying they was a bad team with the ball in their hands. They was real loose with the ball. So when I had the opportunity, I knew I was going to punch.
What was the difference in the first and second halves?
We was playing slow. We were playing slow. We didn't play with elite effort, and we changed that the second half.
What's it like playing in one of these rivalry games?
Coach said it was going to be a war, and we was ready. We was ready all week. We practiced hard all week, and we were ready for the war.
Targeting penalty kind of went against you guys there in the second half, but you guys didn't let it slow you down or knock you away. Where'd you find that result in each other?
Next play mentality. That's how football works. Next play mentality, next play.